Hello, my beautiful Gemini, and welcome. I'm going to be doing a general and romantic reading for you this evening. And just a couple things before we get started. These readings are timeless, so when you encounter them is when you're meant to receive them. We're looking at current energies, but keep in mind time is fluid, so this reading is meant to meet you on your timeline. Also, the energies that we pick up on are either masculine or feminine, but it is not connected in any way to our gender, so if that's helpful to know. And since we are doing a romantic reading, this is about you and your person. So the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Okay. If you're curious about the cards that I'm using this evening, the description for, rather, the ones that I'm using are listed in the description below. So, all right, let's get started. Let's find out what is at the heart of the matter. We're doing a 3-card reading, and we're using the Romance Angels to start with to find out what is going on with our dear Gemini this evening. In the romance department, what is happening for Gemini in love? Oh, flirt. Well, we knew that about Gemini already. But, oh my goodness, children. Wow, okay. All right, normally I only pull one card, but children decided it had to hop out. So, here we okay, let's one at a time here. But maybe we've got 2, right? Okay, so flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. All right. Very much a Gemini energy. So, and then we have children. It just hid behind there. You've got 2 children. They're maybe involved here somehow. Your love life is being affected by children, and I would have to say children probably in the best way possible. So if you haven't, you know who these children are. I'm getting a very, very, happy vibe from these children. So however they're in your life, reach out to them, talk to them, and, remember that they are a strong part about a strong piece, I guess, of the love in your life. So, wow. Okay. That was a bit of a surprise. Let me see. Go ahead and put this here. All right. Flirty children. Okay, so I thought this was going to be about partners, but clearly we're not. All right, let's find out on your side. Okay. This is going to be the second card. How it is that you're feeling about this connection, this relationship that you're experiencing, whether it's with children or perhaps too many cards. We've got lots of cards going on here. Lots of hope there. The star card tried to pop out. But we're looking for one card to just get an idea of how you feel about this connection. And I was going to say flirt popped out first, so if children are involved in this relationship, it might be that you have a child with this person that you are thinking of, and you just know that you could be in a relationship with this person, or it could be someone that you are thinking of. So it doesn't have to be marriage. Oh, this is beautiful. So here we have how you are feeling about this particular connection. And the 6 of Cups, I mean, look at these 2. This connection, you guys are splashing around, having fun. I mean, it's just a beautiful card. There's a lot of pleasure involved, and it's guided by your intuition, right? The moon is front and center, shining its light on this particular adventure. And the two of you in this connection um, are experiencing, an amazing, fun time. And the water in this particular card, I mean, this is the Six of Cups, right? Um, the water represents love. So you are playing and splashing around in an ocean of love. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So well done, you. All right, flirt. That definitely explains that. And pleasure, I mean, how much pleasure? And the other thing about that card too, just so that you know, is that it's a little nostalgic. Um, so maybe if you are a mother who has children, wow. Okay, this is the card for the other side, how they are feeling about you, and we'll talk about this for in a second. But if you're a mother that has children, this, or like maybe their children are older or are out of the house, maybe you're thinking back to these happy times. So just FYI there. But this also could be the person that you're thinking about may have children, right? And so, not in a bad way, but they have to definitely take that into consideration. Wow. Okay. So, King of Swords. This is how they happen to be feeling about you. So, King of Swords is, sorry, this is not the King of Swords. Oh, no, it is the King of Swords. Goodness, it looks like the Knight of Swords because they are just rushing in. Wow. But this is actually the King of Swords. So they have their, pardon my French, they have their shit together. And they are charging in with clarity. They are true-hearted. They are brave. They know what they want. Um, they cannot be denied. Okay, so just FYI, this is sort of where your person or the person on the other side of this romantic relationship is coming from. So expect, hello, communication, and expect it to be swift. It's definitely coming your way. They are charging forward. They're moving ahead. With or without you, dude. With or without you. I'm just kidding. They're definitely coming in fast. So let's get some clarity on these two cards real quick. And we're going to be using for clarification on the Six of Cups, if you can tell us. Maybe let's find out about this flirting, okay? And let's see if there's maybe another one here. Let's find out about this, the children. Oh, there we go. Okay, so on your side, how you are feeling, which is Six of Cups, very nostalgic maybe, or very loving. Oh, and we have 3 cards. So when I asked for clarity about the flirting, let's just say here, we've got these beautiful cards just popped out. So we have the 2 of air, and then we have the 7 of air. So what you want to know about this flirtiness card, for those of you I'm picking up that are in a relationship that is maybe a little bit new, there are some decisions that you need to be making, and you are seeking clarity in making these decisions. And then the 7 of air. So there's a lot of air going on in this situation. So you might be responding to their King of Swords with, with a 2 of Swords, okay, and a 7 of Swords energy. And that is decision making needs to be done with clarity. And then the 7 of Swords is a little bit of a different place to be. There might be a little bit of, I would say, cheekiness going on, maybe. A little bit of attitude being brought to the situation. Um, and so, you know, if 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 they're being boisterous and a little bit full of themselves, um, then maybe um, that's what this is speaking to. Just keep in mind, even though they might be bringing these swords very aggressively in your direction. Um, there is this beautiful pleasure to be had from this connection, and wonderful memories to be made going forward. So, you know, that's kind of what I'm getting from this in terms of the the flirting and the wonderful lighthearted energy that is surrounding you in this connection. So wonderful, beautiful, beautiful clarification there. Now I also asked about this children, um, and I wanted just to get a different perspective, because I feel like there's maybe more than one um, you know connection happening, and I don't mean for the person that I feel like there's I might be picking up on two different Gemini. Oh, well, of course, it's Gemini, the twins. Of course, I'm picking up on two different energies coming through here. So the one is, meeting this flirtiness with very clear decision making and recognizing, the sort of shenanigans going on with a keen and clear eye. But the other one has to do with this kind of these children, right? So I wanted to find out, how you're responding in terms of this connection um, between the two of you. And the Queen of Earth came out. So you're very grounded. You're very strong and very loving, very, very mindful of the needs and the care that it takes in this connection. So whether it's actual children, um, children who are in the house, out of the house, um, uh, you are very, well, I was going to say, you are strength, you are empowered to be the rock that they need in order to be able to um, achieve this, beautiful love. You are their foundation. So just know that, um, and also, don't forget your crown in this situation. Is a thing that kind of came through for me. I'm seeing she's got like an antler crown going on right here, which is just beautiful. These cards are amazing. um, anyway, okay, so let's check out the other side here and how this relates. Okay, I am actually going to, for the King of Swords, I am going to pull, yeah, let's do this. No, I think I was called to the animals. I think it was, yeah. Let's go with the Spirit Animal Oracle, just to find out more about what energies the King of Swords have, and what this flirting is all about on their side. So we're moving over to the other side of the equation, asking, what is going on with the King of Swords in this connection? Oh, what a lovely card. Turkey Spirit. So on their side, the way that they perceive this connection, right? So between the two of you, you're making memories, and you are, and they are rushing in happy to be their authentic self. Sorry about the lighting there. And to flirt with you. And as I was saying, that flirtiness, imagine this. Wow. So just FYI, this is a turkey feather. If you've never seen one before, I'm sure you have. But if you don't recognize it, it's a wild turkey feather. And it actually is one of the tail feathers, right? So, of course, what pops out is turkey spirit. So, here we've got give with gratitude and grace. How beautiful is that? And so while they might be charging into this connection and just be ever so happy to be their authentic selves, they see this as giving, and doing so in a way that is very gracious, but also very thankful for this connection. So they might be flirty and they might be a little bit crazy when they encounter you, but recognize that, you know, this flirtiness might, the lightheartedness could be coming from a very loving place, right? This, some people might feel like this is a bit childish, but it's actually a very giving place. Children want to be themselves. Look at the dogs here in this beautiful card. All about the dogs. So just know that they are grateful to be in this connection, even though they might be very lighthearted or they might be very flirtatious. So good to know. I'm going to pull a little bit of advice. Actually, before I do that, let's look into this card here a little bit more. This turkey spirit has got me called to use the feather deck, and we're just going to pull a card here. It usually has some good information. So Divine Feather Messenger. So if you have seen or had some feathers popping up around, in your world, pay particular attention to those, because those are messages coming down from above. And here we have the vulture. So that's an interesting card. But this is great. This helps a lot for those of you who maybe don't have children. It says, vulture, accept the inevitable. Let go of the past and welcome a rebirth to begin. So perhaps, this for you speaks of, here's the past, here is you being a little bit nostalgic about the past, and here they are ready to gallop off into the future. And in between the two of you are children. So maybe this is, I'm getting a vibe that this is really about children that are coming in the future. So that could be a distinct possibility too. So I feel like I'm getting several different storylines happening here. One is about love that is happening, certainly between two people, you and your other person, and that there's a lot of memories that have been that you're thinking back on, a lot of nostalgia, and they're just very clear and charging into the future. But there's this love between you that's very lighthearted, flirtatious, and then there's this vibe of mother and child. Definitely a reminder that gratitude and graciousness are definitely a part of the love that is in your life, and perhaps it just needed, need to reach out to those children to be reminded of how important they are to you in your life and how much they give to you in terms of, fulfillment and love. All right, final card. Let's get a little bit of advice here about how to think about these energies. There's a lot going on here, a lot of different ways that you could see this. I mean, Gemini, wow. I feel like I'm reading for more than one person for sure. This is a general love reading, of course, and trying to connect with Gemini energies. But, the Gemini is a twin. So lots happening always, I'm sure. All right, let's see what we got. Trust. What a beautiful card. Wow. All right. Well, trust in what is happening, how you're feeling, flirting, lightheartedness, the beauty of the love of children in your life, whatever that looks like for you in particular. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. I'm going to leave you with this card. I'll leave you with a couple more cards. How about that? Oh, I don't know if I can fit them all in my hands. But definitely, and I'll have this little guy peeping out at the top because they wanted to crash this party here for sure, those children. Keep all of this in mind. Like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if this resonated with you. This is a beautiful reading. Lots happening. I think I might need to go take a nap now. Thank you so much again, and enjoy. I'll see you next week. Bye.